2026, round of 32. Today we have Bolas versus Pichonsito. Oh, these team names, man, like, they forced me to say the weirdest things. Anyway, I'm Super Noob 20, casting this match for you here today. And I have a special, very special person here casting with me today. How's it going?
Oh, I'm very special. Thank you. I'm Cider, also known as Jim, and I'll also be commentating this match. Hopefully, this one goes better than the one that we just finished on my personal channel, because that one did not go very well. But hopefully, this match goes better. Everything should be working. And hey, look at that! It even automatically downloaded this warm up. So, you know.
Oh, now it's willing to work.
Things are looking,
it would seem
looking good. And here we go into it.
We go into the first warm up.
Yes, I'm not sure exactly whose this is, but we're seeing I'm Tutu playing it with Hidden, so that makes me pretty.
Oh,
sure
Ivan missing
already.
on the 1-6. That's kind of weird. I would never expect Ivan to miss that. Like, he's very proficient at that kind of patterns, but hey, that's what a warm up is for, right? You miss in the warm up, so you don't miss in the matches themselves. 1000 IQ. But yeah, both players very comfortable on this map. Ooh, Tutu does miss. Bit of a tricky Ki. Really fast Ki indeed.
Yeah,
I don't think this is double BPM, but maybe.
I honestly don't even know what double BPM really is. But
okay.
Yeah, that definitely.
Double BPM is. I want to explain it. Double BPM is, for example. Okay, yeah, very quickly. Don't worry. Double BPM is when a map. Let's say that this map was, I don't know, 100 BPM, right? Sometimes as a mapper, you can just say, "Freak it! I'm going to map it as if it were 200 BPM." So you kind of improv the notes in between, if that makes sense. So even if the song itself were to be 100 BPM, you can map it like with the scroll speed of 200 BPM with patterns befitting a 200 BPM map, and that's what we call a double BPM map, right? Or DBPM. Anything you wanted to commentate about this format?
Not much other than just to say that we're not. Way harder than anything that is in this pool, so we're just doing this for fun. Not really any useful information about the either team's performance in this pool, other than they you know,
they hitting some stuff for sure. Due to struggling a bit with the HD on top. So Ivan does win this warm-up because he went normal, of course.
Yeah, so maybe it wasn't I'm Tutu's warm-up, or Monobolas's warm-up.
Perhaps not.
But yes, Monobolas, I'm Tutu is joined by Del Rizzo for on the Monobolas team. And what's interesting about Del Rizzo is that they are ranked 83,000.
Yeah, the lowest ranked player in this tournament, I believe, or at least the lowest one that has qualified, I think. And as a reminder, both players need to at least play one pick each. So that could like very well be a pick in Ivan's favor, you know, in Pichonsito's favor. but we'll see. I mean, it could be very interesting to see the Rizzo come up in a pick at 2-2 just isn't confident at all in. Like, for example, whatever map Ivan protects, it would be very smart for Mono Bolas to send the Rizzo in, you know, like kind of already giving in that pick of them. Let's see what they roll and whatnot.
Yeah, turns out there actually is an issue, but it's not on me this time. I'm not ad ref on this match, so I cannot see the chat yet. But just said that I should be ad ref now.
I hope so.
But yeah, because we're not seeing another warm-up come out, I'm thinking that they're going through roles and stuff right now. But even though I'm ad ref, I can't
hack into the match. Hack in.
I got it. I need to get Hotello to make a new MP just real quick so I can switch to it and then switch back so I can get the trap back.
Ooh, I didn't know things were that complex. Streaming surprises me every time. And just Osu's like tournament client stuff and all that. It's pretty complicated. I've never managed to fully understand it. have been that.
Okay, and it looks like yet another team not aware that protects are a thing in the tournament. I think we might be at like 5 for 6 now. But
I wasn't aware either, so I cannot
Yeah.
possibly blame them. Okay, so Ivan obviously pretty confident on Noma 3, DT2. What's in Monobola's interests to protect here? I mean, perhaps HD1, but I don't know. I mean, both teams are good at HD, so maybe HR1 for Monobolas could be interesting. Not quite sure. Oh, and they do protect HD1. Very smart on their end. Ivan he can play HD for sure, but Monobolas played. They got a way better score on the qualifiers HD. If that's to serve as any sort of reference, even though this HD1 is 3 stars, a mere 3 stars. But there's definitely some similarities between this HD1 and qualifiers HD1, so clever protect on Monobola's side. Pichonsito just protecting the maps that they are good at. So we'll see what comes next with the bans and whatnot.
yeah, really anything is on the table, I feel. But you just had to protect that the Spanish language song.
Of course, let's go. It's kind of like very interesting thing about Danza Kuduro. It's like half Portuguese, half Spanish. So no one's favored here. It's like half and half between both teams. Half each language. Yes, actually, I'm not sure, but I believe the original song is Portuguese, and then the remix is half Portuguese and half Spanish. So yeah. And there's actually something that I find kind of fun about that song, which is it's a pun, it's a play of words between a Spanish thing and a Portuguese thing. Like the title of the song, you can say like Danza Kuduro in Portuguese, or you can say Danza Kuduro in Spanish, or something like that. There's kind of a play of words between both languages, and even if it's something really silly, I don't know, it's just fun to see, fun to listen to.
Yeah, I definitely heard that song somewhere, and I have no idea where.
Very popular.
But it does give like World Cup song vibes, and it is
Should have been the World Cup theme. Not gonna lie.
But yeah, pichonsito. I don't know why I said that so weirdly. It's gonna ban DT1, and Monobolas is going to ban Hard Rock 2. So we went from a match where Hard Rock 2 was protected to one where it was banned. Rest in peace. Goodbye. But that means we're finally out of the protect and ban phase. And gonna see what Monobolas is going to pick first. Ref needs a moment though before we get there.
Sure. Interesting bans. Ivan's, according to Ivan's interest, obviously banning something accuracy related, such as DT1, makes complete sense. I mean, he's also kind of good at HR2, so maybe that's why Monobolas banned HR2. It could be a combination of Monobolas being not too confident at HR2, while Pichonsito also being a bit good at it. So, smart bans on both teams, smart protects, nothing out of the ordinary, but so far they are playing it safe and smart, just picking what they are comfortable with. Protecting what they're comfortable with, banning their kind of weaknesses so far. So kind of expected so far.
Yeah, like you said, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing too crazy. But excited to see how this match plays out. I feel like we could see a couple points for both sides. This is not a match that feels like it's going to be a sweep.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, Nomo 3 is gonna be balanced for sure, but what about the rest of the maps? Monobolas obviously does have quite the advantage here. Better all-rounding, better accuracy and mods, but we'll see. Nothing is set in stone so far, and just like you said, a sweep here is very unlikely. Both teams are bound to get at least a few points each, so it's gonna be thrilling to the bone. Let's see what the first pick is.
Is that the right team? Did I misunderstand? Oh, yeah, okay.
Maybe I mispronounced something.
Yeah, one of bolas did not get the first pick. My bad. Pichonsito, who's going to go with Nomad 4. Now, hopefully, we'll be able to actually see it this time. Because this is a banger song. And it is bad that I missed it last match.
Yeah, it's a really fun song, alright. Bright month again, let's go. Something interesting about NM4, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see very few 100s here because both teams are very good at gimmick. I cannot say for sure if they're gonna be performing well on this specific Nomad 4 or not, but any Nomad 4 out there, I would be expecting both teams to perform well on this, given their skill set and whatnot. So we are in for a very spicy pick here, for a very difficult face-to-face point.
Yeah, I've still yet to see this map in action, so I'm excited to see what.
Be careful with your eyes. That's a warning. Your eyes will go a little cuckoo crazy on this, everyone. Wankiest map in the whole pool. It's a lovely background, alright.
Yeah, so far I'm 2-2 playing from Monobolas with a OS in this, going into the first little drop. Savon dropping a couple 100s both before and during. But it's not nailing the coffin yet, especially with I'm 2-2 finding a break. Oh, that score lead is going to start slowly going back over to Team Pichonsito.
Yeah, the score lead is shortening by the second, and with a whole half of the map yet to go, this is starting to flicker. The lead could go to either side. Yeah, no one is dropping any 100s here. Just one 100 from Ivan right there at the end of that section, but a few more over there.
Yeah, this is accuracy at this point, but Havan needs to get a hold on that accuracy if he wants to capitalize on Antiti's mission earlier. But Antiti is going to find a couple 100s there, which is going to start flipping the score a little bit. But it's all going to come down to this final drop.
It's neck to neck, and it all comes down to this for the very first
point
pick.
Lead. Oh, SV stream.
With the fast SV section, very, very fast.
Both players dropping 100s, but Vaughn just dropping a few more but it's not over. I'm Tutu gonna find mini drop, and it's gonna go to Havan at the very end of that map. What a finish.
That was a very, very intense end of the map, all right. It was neck to neck for most of the way through, but Tutu with the misses here and there, even though his accuracy was really good, Ivan with his solid FC could go all the way through. Ivan proving that you don't need the best accuracy in the world to survive a round of 32. That's crazy. Crazy scores on both teams. And now with Ivan having his turn to pick, he could snowball this a little bit, depending on what he picks.
Actually,
Can he get another point, or will they tie back 1-1?
That actually was Ivan's pick. It is Monobolas.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, that's true. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did the exact same thing right before. So, you know, it's fine if we both mess up. Now, if only one of us messes up.
No, thank you for the correction. That's
when things get funny. But alright, going into Hidden 2, Chimera.
interesting. I mean, Tutu picking something they are very comfortable with. So not a surprising pick by any means, but we'll see. I mean, both players are good at HD2. Obviously, Tutu does have quite more accuracy than Ivan usually on this like HD and whatnot, but we'll see. I mean, nothing is set in stone. If Monobolas wins their own pick here, they would be both tied and back to square one. If Monobolas loses this pick, they would be in a bit of a tricky situation. So we'll see how this plays out. Monobolas with a bit of an advantage here, but we don't know. We don't know until we see it for ourselves.
You're not gonna believe this.
It doesn't load. Oh.
What the hell? Why did yeah. Map not loading once again. Even though this time I actually did have it downloaded. Why does this happen to me? Let's see if I can get this to work before the match is over. Please hold. My apologies. For some reason, this map just refuses to work. But it looks like Monobolas did take that point. I don't have the MP link. I am not a ref, so who knows what they got on it. But yeah, I did everything I could. I re-downloaded the map. It still didn't work. So I don't know what that's about. But we're going into Hivan's second pick.
It does seem that it might have been close. And Ivan picks No More 2, alright. The techier pick of the pool. I don't know if I was expecting Ivan to pick this. That's kind of impressive. I mean, I don't know if he's good at this kind of maps. I mean, apparently, if he picked it. But this is, I want to say that this is the first pick that I'm surprised with throughout this match. I was not expecting this at all.
Yeah, because while I'm not too familiar with either player's like skill set, just looking at the qualifiers here, Hivan did struggle a little bit on that Nomad 2, getting first on it overall. But I don't know. This
Nomad 2 is very different from the qualifiers one. I want to say that, like, for what it's worth, I personally have felt them very, very different. So we'll see if it goes like the qualifiers NM2, like you might be suggesting, or if it goes in a completely different way. So far, at the very start, both players SSing with, 2-2 with a 100 there. So far, very close, but we're yet to see the craziest things of this map. Plenty of doublets all the while. 100 each. A quarter each.
Yeah, see, this is definitely more of a swing type map compared to qualifiers in Mod 2. So, and so far, it looks like Hivan is doing quite well for himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a he, I believe. Yeah.
But yeah, already a third of the map completed. This is not a very long map.
No, but it is quite insane. Both players accessing that doublet section, and we go into the Ki. Both players, none of them dropping a single 100 in here. They are both tied with just, I believe, 2 accuracies, three 100s so far. They trade 100s, but Ivan gets 2 extra 100s, a bunch of extra 100s. Oh my god, Ivan dropping accuracy on this Ki bit by bit. He still holds on, but can he catch up to 2-2 on the last third of this insane nerve-wracking Nomad 2?
Yeah, and here it's less Hivan catching up, but rather Tutu catching down, because as it stands, there's really nothing Hivan can do if Tutu doesn't decide to find breaks of some sort, whether that be combo or significant accuracy. Tutu does drop either 1 or 2 100s, but not going to compare to Hivan's multiple as we go through this outro section.
And Tutu does seem to be redeeming themselves. Earlier today they fumbled the very end of Nomad 4, but now they are finishing this map with a very, very solid ending of 99.50 round accuracy. Ivan with a very, very good 99% accuracy FC, but just not enough by a few 100s.
Yeah, see that.
This is 1-1 now.
Yeah, nice 8 100 difference. Oh, and actually, when I restarted the client, I forgot to add Monobolas' second point coming from that hidden 2 that we could not see, unfortunately.
Oh, that is right. Oh, this is very unfortunate now. This is the first, how is it called, like breakpoint? This is the first pick that someone wins that is not their pick. So now Monobolas' turn to pick here. They are in a very, very comfortable situation. where they are not just winning 2-1, but also it's their own turn to pick.
Yes, it's a lot of momentum for bolas as of now, and they're gonna go with hitting 1. So we're getting that nice Pan-American song.
Let's go. Latin American song, woohoo!
Let me fix these real quick. Got messed up.
Sure, yeah, no worries.
Oh, that's the other way around.
All the picks, all the bands. Oh. Yeah, slow HD is gonna be interesting, alright, just like Ivan says. This map, the lowest star rating I believe in this pool, sitting at a mere 3 stars. However, this is really insane. Like, I tried this map and I got like, I don't know, C rank. Like, I couldn't hold my feet in this. Both players, however, both teams, very proficient at HD. So I'm expecting to see very good scores on this, but yeah, this is a hard map. Definitely way harder than HD2. Let's see how it pans out for these guys, for both teams.
Yeah, because the interesting part about that is not only is it 130 BPM hidden, so you have to be able to read hidden that slow. There's also the kind of like the kind of the secret difficulty of this part. Actually, I'm gonna shut up. I'm too this very early on in this map, but yeah, there's the 130 BPM SB. I can't.
Oh, Ivan with the chain miss here at the very start. No way.
Yeah, I keep getting cut off by both players missing. But Ivan's was.
It's just a very difficult map, and it shows when two top players who are usually very comfortable with hidden are struggling like this. You know, it's a hard map. Tutu, however, sitting well above 99%, a third of the way in. Ivan quite lacking in accuracy and also with a bunch more misses, less combo, but he still does have a chance. But it's just like you said earlier today, it's not just Ivan catching up in the second half of the map, he also needs some break from Tutu, who has now recovered and is building up a scarier and scarier score lead, which isn't too big at the moment, but it's just building up more and more the more the map goes on.
Yeah, but there's so many different facets of like difficulty in this map, because what I was trying to say earlier was 130 BPM is such a hard BPM to successfully like play just like 1/4 patterns on 130 BPM. Like, you have to have extremely good finger control to be able to pull that off, or just be able to single tap really fast. That's all.
Yeah, but no one is single tapping this, surprisingly. So yeah, playing this with 4 keys, it takes a lot to get that accuracy on the low BPM with 4 keys.
Yeah, a lot of
whether it is rolling or alternating, yeah.
A lot of restraint required, and also it's a 3-minute long song. Because when I played this in my match yesterday, even when I was sight reading, like I wasn't prepared for this map to be as long as it was. So like I kept mentally preparing for the end of the map to happen, and then it didn't, and then I missed. But
it just never ends
at all. For these players, Ivan finding a lot of accuracy drops in this final chorus, and it's looking like IMC2 is going to hold on to that high 99% accuracy in spite of that miss in the intro, and gonna hold on to that point, making bolas be up 3 points to Pichonsito's 1.
Yeah, Monobolas here showing how they placed so high, like astounding accuracy. The difference in miscount and combo isn't that great, but the difference in accuracy here, just Tutu is way more comfortable at hidden than Hiban is. Even though Hiban is very good at hidden, like both teams getting very decent scores, but the difference is night and day. But now it's Ivan's turn to pick, and Ivan has yet to face Del Rizzo, if you remember that. So that's still something that might go into Ivan's favor. Like, he does have 1 point sitting in the corner, like waiting for him. So even though this 3-1 lead might seem like a big lead, it might turn around at any given time. We've yet to find out.
Yeah, and Pichonsito finally going into their protect of Nomad 3, the speed map. Could this be where we see Del Rizzo come in? I don't know. I'm too to decide. But 244 BPM, a 6-star map. That's not something you see in this specific pool very often.
Yeah,
Like,
however, I'm expecting very few 100s here. Like, we are gonna see very likely well over 99% on both teams. I don't know, we're yet to find out, but this map can be very simple for these very skilled players. So it's gonna be a matter of just a few 100s, I believe. A very neck and neck pick is the one that we're about to see unfold here in NSATT.
Yeah, first 100 note, no problem for either player, both sitting at that 100% accuracy. Who will be the first to drop it?
As a reminder, if both players were to get SS, they would have to replay the map, I believe, which would be quite a show to be seeing, but we'll see.
Yes. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a tie this weekend so far. Could this be the one? Or a third of the way through, and Hiban's gonna find that 100.
Yeah, Hiban tapping way too fast in this KI, but now he has recovered his tapping. However, Tutu still hasn't dropped a single 100, and his UR is solid as a rock.
Yes, it is. Like, he's hitting, like, just slightly early, but he's hitting that slightly earliness for every single node. That is a extremely bright UR bar.
Yeah, both players extremely comfortable at this map, but Ivan finding 100s here and there with, I believe, only 3 100s so far, but Tutu is well on their way to possibly SS NM3 altogether. Ivan just can do nothing at this point but pray for some break on Tutu's side, but is there enough time?
I mean, there is more than enough time if I'm Tutu, like, mental block and trying to miss. But Ivan is gonna be the one.
Oh, but it's Ivan's, it's Ivan who is going to, fall victim to perhaps nerves or finger lock or God knows what. Just very good scores on both players, but Tutu here with the first SS of the match. And if there were to be an SS on any map, it would have been this one. Normal 3, alright. Very expected for both of these players to perform this well, but that SS is very scary. And now Monobolas is sitting at an astounding 4-1 match point for them, and it's their turn to pick too. Let's see what they pick though.
Yeah, sorry, I just
maybe a free mod. Yeah, no worries.
I just had to see what Amtutu's on UR is, and that was a 65 UR coming from Amtutu on that.
Holy.
So
damn. I couldn't possibly dream of that, but Yeah, there they go.
Very
They are
tough
top
performance.
players for a reason.
Yeah, and because Monobolas is now at match point, this next map will require Del Rizzo to come in.
Oh, that's true. I completely forgot about that. Okay. So it's their turn to pick, but it's also Del Rizzo's turn to come in. In my opinion, like, I don't know, like maybe Del Rizzo would have been better to play some other map that wasn't their own pick. But we'll see how it pans out. They decide to choose HR1. So here we'll see.
I could see how this Del Rizzo coming in for their own pick could be beneficial, because if it was Hivan's pick, then Hivan could just pick like their worst map and still likely beat Del Rizzo. So
that's true.
I think either way, it's pretty good for Hivan. But this was an instant pick from I'm22.
They had this planned from the beginning, maybe.
Yeah, all went to plan, I suppose. But let's see how well.
So for this one map, we have Monito Bola versus like Pichonsito this time around. Perhaps the tides could turn, at least for this one pick. But even after this pick is over, there's still plenty of picks.
I am way too much of a gringo to understand what you just said.
Basically, it's a very silly thing. It's too dumb to even explain it. So
okay.
Yeah.
Not my place.
It's just a silly commentary, not worth your time. But anyway, yeah, here we go. Match point for Monobolas, but Del Rizzo comes into play for the first time in this match, as the rules command.
Yeah, it looks like this delay in getting the map started is due to Grape Tea being called on the phone. seeing if
What?
Come in.
No way. Yeah, I mean, maybe Grape Tea can play in the Rizzo's steed, and that would be
yeah, that's actually
that would turn the tides for sure. Ooh, okay. Secret rule: you have a, like, do you know these programs where you have a call that you can use, like a joker of a call that you can use at some point?
Yeah, like in Jeopardy. Phone a friend.
Yeah, in Jeopardy, exactly. You can use your call at any time. Oh my.
Alright, already off to a great start for Dovi. Nice 8 combo.
8 combo is better than 0, so
That is true.
credit to where credit is due, yeah. It's 8 times more than 1. It's 8-fold that much. So.
Yeah, like 800%. But alright, Hivan playing pretty well so far, holding that 98% accuracy. And now this is 88% on Hard Rock. So Hivan, who's not really known that much as an accuracy player, I feel like this is still a pretty good performance thus far for him.
Yeah, that's a good accuracy with Hard Rock, alright, especially at this somewhat high overall difficulty. And we wonder what Ivan might pick next, since it would be his turn to pick after this map. What's even there left on the table for him to pick? I suppose there's like no mod 1, maybe one of the DTs.
DT1 is banned, so it would have to be DT2.
Okay, so yeah, Ivan will probably pick DT2, like that's for certain. But what is not too certain is who will win the DT2, who will come out victorious of that speedy pick. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, NSATT did end up with that double S on the mod 3, so maybe.
That's something to consider too. Yeah, maybe DT2 isn't in Ivan's interests after all, after that scary SS. Or maybe yes. I don't know.
Yeah, because
what do you say?
If I remember correctly, it's not like DT2 is very much is very I guess interesting of a map. It's not the exact word, but it's very straightforward. It's a straightforward DT speed map, just like Nomad Group is a straightforward Nomad speed map. So yeah, probably leaning more towards 2-2 for that one, but we could maybe see like a free mod or something happen. And
I see. I mean, Ivan did say last tournament he played, he did say, I have to practice my HDHR skills, but has he done his homework or not? I don't know. We're yet to find out, and we will find out right now. Very, very important pick here. Monobolas 4-2. If Monobolas is to win just one more map, they will have already won the whole match. But Ivan here holding on. He still has a whole 3 points, 3 more maps yet to go if he wants to turn the tides. What is he gonna pick? He has to win at least 2 more of his own picks. Oh, 2, alright, the anti-mod. Will they go HDHR on this? What do you think? I think it's definitely a possibility, but
I have 0 frame of reference for either of the players' hidden hard rock skills.
I mean,
so,
if they go hidden on free mod 2, they are gonna get well over 99. But if they go double mod, that's the risky play here. Yeah, Ivan here being like, well, I could go HD, I could go safe. Yeah, Galaxy collapsed the. I mean, not a bad pick if this was a match of like Applers versus Shinjiku, but not the case here. Not the case. Here we are with just a simple 4 mortals, free mod 2, just some SB speed ups and slowdowns, more akin to us Mortal Beings so far. Yeah, on this very, very gentle round of 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this map isn't that like complicated for somebody with a baseline level of hidden hard rock ability to get down after a couple plays or so. But that doesn't matter because we're seeing hidden versus hidden matchup here. No hard rock.
Double HD. So far, Tutu has been performing way, way better than Ivan in hidden, and it shows here with Ivan getting, I believe, a miss right off the bat.
Yeah, a miss on the 5th.
Ouch.
You hate to see it. But I've said it before in the past. The very beginning of a hidden map is the hardest part of a hidden map. You can never.
It sure is. You have no rhythm to go off of, but Ivan here missing yet again. That's gonna do him no good. Can he come back later on? Tutu is definitely not allowing him to. With a very, very solid 99%, dropping some 100s here and there. But can Ivan really catch up to that egregious 99.45% accuracy?
Yeah, and NSATT is sight reading this, and
no way.
Moving on to that 99.5, going into the second half of the map, and there's like maybe 1 to 2 little moments that could catch a sight reader off guard, remaining, but it's gonna take a lot, and Ivan needs to continue building that accuracy back up. Oh, and would you look at that?
Tutu does chain miss here.
It's not
But
over.
the accuracy lead. Oh, but due to Chain missing a lot right there. Ivan with a short score lead. Ivan misses too. No, wait, this map is just too hard. The SB
Wow,
The
this is
SB
harder on
changes
Hidden.
are so abrupt.
This is harder on Hidden than it is Hidden Hard Rock, because those SB changes were brutal.
They are. It's the anti-mode for a reason. Tutu does have a short score lead, but it could be anyone's game as we approach the very ending of the map. With the speed ups and the slowdowns, a few 100s for both players. It's with a short lead that he does carry on into the very end. Oh, he misses, but they miss, but still, they still take the point home. 5-2, but this was a hell of a match. Very, very close at all times.
I think it's very possible that if Hivan didn't get that miss at the beginning, it would have been even closer. But I think
It could have been.
He could have gotten that point. But
yeah, with a mere 9k score difference, very, very close. Less than 10k.
Yeah, that was definitely a nail biter, but still unfortunate for Hivan fans. Not able to take Tutu's sight reading, take advantage of that, and Monobolas gonna take this match.
Monobolas pone las bolas en la mesa y dice, I'm here to stay into the round of 16. Monobolas will go with the winners bracket. Ivan, however, he will still be around for the losers bracket, round of 16.
Yeah, will be. Monobolas will be going on to face the winner of Fractal 161 and the frognification team or something like that. And Hivan will go on in the bracket to face the loser of that match.
That's very, very interesting. Very interesting lineup of strong teams to come in round of 16.
Yes.
This may have been an intense match, but there's plenty more intense matches coming up in this round.
Yes.
Later today. Yeah.
We'll have one more match for today, at least today in America time.
We'll okay, yeah, I was like,
we'll see,
okay.
We'll see that aforementioned match between Fractal and Conqueror of Interpartation. That's a weird name. We'll see that in 2 hours time at 3 UTC. But until then, that's been this match of NSATT 2026.
I'm just saying that I'm very, very expectant of the round of 16, considering the lineups that we will have between these teams and the ones that are going to play right now. Well, in the next match, that is. I think that it's cooking something. Like the lineups that we will see next week for these teams, very, very intense, just like today. So do stay tuned for those ones. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for streaming, casting, everything, the whole tent.
No problem. But that's all we have for you right now. See you in 3 hours. 2 hours.
See you.